The Fujifilm 1.4 times teleconverter, is it worth having in your kit bag? It goes for around £329, thereabouts, and as you can see, it's tiny. Of course, it's a teleconverter. Now this is going to give you 40% more reach, just 40%, 1.4 times. It's weather resistant, so it works extremely well with the X Pro 2, XT2 and the 2 lens that it's actually only designed for. It can only be used, surprisingly maybe, as you'd think, teleconverter, screw on, that's it. But the eagle-eyed will already have noticed why. It only works with the 50 to 140 2.8 and a 100 to 400, which I recently tested. And yes, that would have been a great lens to try it on, but I wanted to use this 2.8 lens. You're not quite getting the same reach advantage in a way. You talk about teleconverter, everyone says put it on the 100 to 400. That's cool. But its effectiveness as far as speed, sharpness, colours, etc. will be the same. But notice something. Notice why it's only adaptable to the 50-140 and a 100-400. You see this protruding bit here? That's the bit that goes into your lens. So only the lenses that have a deep recess will allow it. So for example, 50 to 140, you can see there's a nice deep recess. So you line it up and you screw it in and it's there. And I must say, it fits perfectly as you'd expect. It's metal, continues the metal mount there. The contacts are all nice, clean, tidy, and you can see why it's weather resistant. So I'm going to throw it on this XT body here and see what it's saying. Now, if I stop down on the lens to 2.8, here's another thing. It's f4 now. You lose a stop of light. That's another reason I was happy to use it with this 2.8 lens, because this is a lens that I would make the most use of out of the 100 to 400 and the 50 to 140, and the 2.8 will help me out in this current UK light. Today is a pretty decent day, although it's starting to drop now, but we can even shoot right the way out there, right across, and I just see the autofocus exactly the same as when I had the actual lens on its own. To all intents and purposes, it does the job. The images remain sharp. Maybe the extreme pixel peepers will spot a difference. The autofocus, just as fast. Somebody walking past, straight away, locked on. It's just as fast as if I didn't have the teleconverter on at all. Aesthetically, it looks good, it fits nicely, it keeps the weather resistance going that the lens affords and your XT2 X Pro 2 affords. And it renders the colours nicely. It doesn't degrade them, I should say. Doesn't degrade your image quality at all, at any noticeable way. This is something that I would seriously consider for £300 odd. Yeah, I mean, it's tiny, so to get that extra reach, to take this from a 140, another 40% on top of that, it's a no-brainer really. Do like it. It's a shame it's got that design that it only works with the 2 lenses though. That's something I didn't know until I actually picked the thing up and checked it out. Anyway, it's in the specs. It is what it is, but I want to check out the 2 times. And let's get this dude. I know I'm not testing it at the 50 end. No point really. It's gonna perform the same. So that's it. I'll throw up some samples and leave it at that. Trying to keep it brief, to be honest. Probably not good video for you right now, but bit of reach. I haven't even bothered to get out my car for this one. Thanks so much. If you've already subscribed, get involved in the comments below. Let us know what you think, or if you've tried the 2 times and you find that is actually better or the same but a further reach. For me, that would be pretty cool. I would like that. So I'm going to check that out.